Checkout lane, Saturday. Printer sang its paper snake. Receipt wrote long past my hand, like a scroll of where I stand. Snacks and extras, drinks and deals, things I barely meant to need. Little spends without a thought, yet there they were, all neatly caught. Used to think my life was shaped by giant moves and grand mistakes, but totals grow from quieter streams, repeated habits, small and seen. So I stood there by the gum, reading lines one by one, not with shame but curious eyes. What story do my patterns right? Coffee twice, convenience fee, late night apps, delivery, random buys to suit dull days, mood expenses in disguise. Funny how numbers tell what feelings hide, and habits sell where I'm tired, where I avoid, where quick comfort gets employed. There was good there produced too, bus pass paid, a notebook blue, tools that served in meals I cooked. Not every line deserved rebuke. Awareness isn't self-attack, it's turning on a cleaner map. When truth is seen without defense, change becomes more plausible then. Read the tape, read it plain. Patterns love to stay unnamed. Look with care and not with blame. That's how habits start to change. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Read what you repeated. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Now I can see it. Every line a clue to shift. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Paper guide. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Truth inside. Small routines can build or drift. Receipt, tape, wisdom. That night I made 3 gentle rules. Coffee home twice a week or more. Carry snacks before I roam. Delete one app that drained my phone. Nothing harsh, no monk-like band, just wiser lines for present man. Because rebellion against your life rarely lasts, but guidance might. Month by month the spending eased, savings rose and stress decreased. Not by miracle windfall rain, by seeing clearly then changing lanes. Now I use this lens beyond screen time, hours and where time's gone. What I repeat will shape the sum, so I inspect what I become. Read the tape, read it plain. Patterns love to stay unnamed. Look with care and not with blame. That's how habits start to change. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Read what you repeated. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Now I can see it. Every line a clue to shift. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Paper guide. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Truth inside. Small routines can build or drift. Receipt, tape, wisdom. If later life gets fuller means cleaner margins, brighter scenes, I'll still respect that checkout lane where paper truth rearrange my brain. Not every teacher stands in hall. Some come printed thin and small, and many futures quietly begin with reading where you've recently been. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Read what you repeated. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Now I can see it. Every line a clue to shift. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Paper guide. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Truth inside. Small routines can build or drift. Receipt, tape, wisdom. Paper curled, bag in hand, I knew myself a little more than.
.15, dashboard blue, city mostly out of view. Parked outside their apartment block, heart loud enough to shake the clock. Phone in hand, name on screen, once or maybe in between. Type hate twice, then erased. Fear can love a glowing face. I had reasons, smart and neat. Time wrong, need to heal. Need more money, need more calm. All partly true and partly wall. Because beneath the careful stack was one old fact I wanted back. Not possession, not control. Just honest words to clear the soul. Was empty, save one cat, moon on hood and passing clouds. Somewhere upstairs a TV laughed. Life goes on whether or not. That's the thing, delay forgets. Time still moves with or without us. Silence chooses its own reply, and often worse than trying does. So I hit call, then nearly died. Ring one, ring then ring five. Voice came warm and half asleep. Hey, you okay? That landed deep. I said no crisis, just the truth. I miss you laughing, being with you. No script polished, no grand defense. Just midnight nerve and consequence. Quarter past courage, late but real. Some words ripen after steel. If your heart knows what to say, why keep it for another day? Quarter past courage, call them now. Quarter past courage, no more how, no more maybe, no disguise. Quarter past courage, try tonight. Quarter past courage, dashboard glow. Quarter past courage, let it show. Even if the answer stings. Quarter past courage changes things. We talked a while about the mess, where we went wrong in tenderness. How pride can freeze what love would mend. How fear can pose as common sense. No movie ending, no instant fix, but plans to meet at noon by 6. Enough to make the night feel wide, enough to set old ghosts aside. I drove home slow with windows cracked, breathing like I'd gotten back. Not to them yet, but to the part that acts in line with honest heart. There are losses we can survive, but not always the unlived life. The road's not taken because we stalled at glowing names we never called. Quarter past courage, late but real. Some words ripen after steel. If your heart knows what to say, why keep it for another day? Quarter past courage, call them now. Quarter past courage, no more how, no more maybe, no disguise. Quarter past courage, try tonight. Quarter past courage, dashboard glow. Quarter past courage, let it show. Even if the answer stings. Quarter past courage changes things. Maybe not love, maybe just peace, maybe closure or release. But silence rarely builds a bridge. Someone must step to outer edge. So if you sit in parked car fear, with truth alive and person near, take one breath and trust the nerve. Some midnight risks are well deserved. Quarter past courage, call them now. Quarter past courage, no more how, no more maybe, no disguise. Quarter past courage, try tonight. Quarter past courage, dashboard glow. Quarter past courage, let it show. Even if the answer stings. Quarter past courage changes things. Engine off, night held still, heart moved first and always will.
2, 3, 4. Morning rush, engines low, then engines loud. I sat there with my plans again, hands on wheel, mind in cloud. Courses saved, books half read, ideas stacked beside my bed. Always soon when I'm prepared, when fear is gone, when life is fair. Funny phrase, prepared enough, it stretches wide and keeps you stuck. Like a door that moves each time you're near. Run by doubt, disguised as care. Then signal change to vivid green. Cars behind pressed into scene. No more thinking, just release. I moved the car and found want some peace. That small moment hit me hard. How often life works just like cars. You steer better once in lane, not parked long in mental rain. So I got home, open laptop, signed for class. I'd stalled for months, sent one message, made one call. Imperfect moves, but moves it all. No trumpet blast, no sky split wide. Still something deep had shifted side. Because momentum teaches fast what theory never fully has. You don't need full belief to start. Sometimes belief arrives in parts. Trailing action, breathing hard, trying to catch your moving heart. Green means go, not know it all. Forward first, then learn the road. Waiting still won't train your feet. Motion gives the missing piece. Green light practice, go before perfect. Green light practice, see what worked is. Started shaky, still got far. Green light practice, green light practice. Hands on life, green light practice. Cross the line, no more worship ready mix. Green light practice. Weeks went by, I kept that rule. Apply first, learn the tools. Write bad pages, take the run. Meet the room before you're done. Some attempts went crooked fast. Emails ignored and plans that crashed. Yet even those were useful scars. Maps drawn better by wrong turns. Hard, I used to envy people bold. Thought they woke that way from soul. Now I think many just moved while scared like me and grew into. Tonight I walk past that same light. City golden, cool and sky. Smiled at how a signal plane had rewired my private brain. Green means go, not know it all. Forward first, then learn the road. Waiting still won't train your feet. Motion gives the missing piece. Green light practice, go before perfect. Green light practice, see what worked. It started shaky, still got far. Green light practice, green light practice. Hands on life, high. No more worship ready myths. Green light practice. There are risks in rushing blind. I know that to use eyes and mind. But many dreams don't need more proof. They need a pulse and one first move. So if you're parked with engine warm and future knocking through the storm, trust enough to shift the gear. Some roads appear once you're there. Green light practice, go before perfect. Green light practice, see what worked. It started shaky, still got far. Green light practice, green light practice. Hands on life, green light practice. Green light practice, cross the line. No more worship ready miss. Signal fades, night moves on. Still that green light pulls me strong. Floor still cold, curtains drawn, alarm silent. After war, I lay there with the heavy kind of morning fog inside the mind. List of tasks already loud, bills and calls and crowded doubt. Old voice whispered, stay right here. Blankets know you, world is weird. I almost listened like before, let the hours pool on the floor. But by the bed, my sneakers waited. Simple proof that plans are patient. So I swung my legs and sat upright, half annoyed and half alive. Reached for laces, bent down slow. Sometimes courage starts that low. One lace loop, then crossed again. Tiny ritual of moving men. No parade, no soundtrack swell. Still it broke the sleepy spell. Funny how the body leads the head. Action speaks before thought spread. shoes stand up first. Mind often follows afterwards. I brush my teeth, open blinds, gray sky there, but more than fine, because the room had changed its tone the second I had overthrown the throne of pause, the bed of doubt, the soft excuse that wears you out. There are comforts that can steal more than pain when over real. Loop it tight, make the bow. You don't need to know just how whole life turns before you run when you choose the smallest one. Shoelace morning, laces before fear. Shoelace morning, new day here. No grand speech, no magic warning. Shoelace morning. Shoelace morning, stand and start. Shoelace morning, move your heart. One tied knot can make it clear. Shoelace morning, I'm here. I walked outside, air sharp and clean. Trees just waking, street half dreamed. Coffee shop rolling up its gate. Even the city starts not late. I took 3 blocks, then 5, then more. Felt blood knock at every door inside my chest where worry sat. Fresh rhythm told it's not all that. By noon I'd done what seemed too much. Returned 1 call, sent 2 rough drafts. Bought groceries, cooked decent food. All because I shifted mood. No miracle, no secret hack. Just got a bite and didn't look back. Amazing what can come to pass from tying strings and leaving fast. Loop it tight, make the bow. You don't need to know just how whole life turns before you run when you choose the smallest one. Shoelace morning, laces before fear. Shoelace morning, new day here. No grand speech, no magic warning. Shoelace morning, shoelace morning, stand and start. Shoelace morning, move your heart. One tied knot can make it clear. Shoelace morning, I'm here. Tomorrow may feel hard again. Fog returns like weather does. Still now I know a door exists down near the floor where sneakers sit. Not every rescue drops from sky. Some wait quiet by your side in canvas shoes and patient thread, ready when you leave the bed. Shoelace morning, laces before fear. Shoelace morning, new day here. No grand speech, no magic warning. Shoelace morning, shoelace morning, stand and start. Shoelace morning, move your heart. One tied knot can make it clear. Shoelace morning, I'm here. Shoes by door. Night falls near, still tied, ready for tomorrow here. Dashboard light, amber glow, needle low. I used to know that warning well and ignore it still, till rushing mornings met that bill. Late for work, cold wind, line, gas station queue. Bad timing, fine, heart rate high, wallet thin. All because I'd coast again. Used to think I saved somehow, waiting late till right now. But crisis cost more than cash. It taxes mood and makes you crash. So I made a newer rule, half tank, minimum, simple tool. And needle dips, I fill it then, before the panic can begin. Tuesday dusk, pulled right in, no long line, no stress spin. Filled it, calm was back in 10. Tiny act, huge dividend. Funny how preparedness looks boring till it rescues stress. No fireworks, no loud applause, just smoother days without because. This spread wide beyond the car, pack spare, charger, plan to head some more. Lunch may night before. Bills auto pay, key same hook where always lay. choices made this way. Half-tank freedom, never on empty. Half-tank freedom, calm comes with me. Little readiness, big relief. Half-tank freedom, half-tank freedom, rolling light. Half-tank freedom, sleeps at night. Stress, loves, lack, preparedness leaves. Half-tank freedom. One winter storm hit roads hard. People lined around the yard. I drove home without the fear, because I learned to keep some here that matter more than miles or speed. Security is stored, neat meets neat, not endless wealth or giant stash. Sometimes just gas before the crash. Now when plans run low elsewhere, energy tank or patience there, I ask myself what fills in time before I'm stranded by my mind. Rest tonight, call a friend, save some cash and stretch again. Have full habits often mean more freedom than extreme routines. Fill it now before you need. Peace can come through simple deeds. Future you will bless today, for easy choices made this way. Half-tank freedom, never on empty. Half-tank freedom, calm comes with me. Little readiness, big relief. Half-tank freedom, half-tank freedom, rolling light. Half-tank freedom, sleeps at night. Stress, loves, lack, preparedness leaves. Half-tank freedom. If later life brings larger stakes, family loads and bigger breaks, I'll trust the rules that needle taught. Maintain before you're nearly lost. Not every wise decision shines. Some happen under station lights, and many fears could lose their grip if filled before the warning hits. Half-tank freedom, never on empty. Half-tank freedom, calm comes with me. Little readiness, big relief. Half-tank freedom, half-tank freedom, rolling light. Half-tank freedom, sleeps at night. Stress, loves, lack, preparedness leaves. Half-tank freedom. Engine hums, road runs free. I left empty behind me.
Corner store, 9 p.m. Freezer humming, neon gleam. Long hard week, still not done, but better than the older one. Used to wait for giant wins, raise a title, perfect skin before allowing any treat. As if joy had to earn receipt. That belief can starve the soul, moving goals and hollow gold. So tonight I changed the rule, grabbed one cone and kept my cool. Cherry swirl on vanilla white cash. Your smile said rough week, right? I laughed and said you have no clue. Still I'm buying something true. Walked outside, warm summer air, street lights soft, untangled hair. First cold bite and sugar grin, little festivals can heal within. I thought about what I had done, morning walks and extra runs. Sent the pitch, paid one debt, faced old fear not finished yet. Why do we ignore the climb till mountaintop at final time, when every legend breathless gain deserves some music in the brain? Celebration need now wait till cameras flash or perfect date. Sometimes it lives in plastic spoon on sidewalks warm at almost 10. Mark the mile, not just end. Joy can fuel the road again. Taste the wind before complete. Hope like sugar in the street. Receipt for ice cream, cherry top victory. Receipt for ice cream, sweet recovery. Small steps matter, let them be seen. Receipt for ice cream. Oh, oh. Receipt for ice cream. Tonight I cheer. Receipt for ice cream. I made it here. No gold medal, still supreme. Receipt for ice cream. Sat on bench by laundromat, watch folks and laugh, whole world full of halfway wins. Quiet people still digging in. A nurse in scrub bob, popsicle red teen with backpack nodded head. Older man with shopping cart, all of us feeding traveling hearts. I saved the slip inside my coat, not for cost but what it wrote. Date and time, a tiny sign. I chose delight before finish line. Tomorrow still has tasks to face, email stacks and hurried pace, but I'll meet them with a brighter grin, because tonight I let joy in. Mark the mile, not just end. Joy can fuel the road again. Taste the wind before complete. Hope like sugar in the street. Receipt for ice cream, cherry top victory. Receipt for ice cream, sweet recovery. Small steps matter, let them be seen. Receipt for ice cream. Whoa, oh. Receipt for ice cream. Tonight I cheer. Receipt for ice cream. I made it here. No gold medal, still supreme. Receipt for ice cream. If someday I win bigger things, rooms applauding, glasses clink, I'll still respect the sidewalk scene where I first learned to praise in between. Because starving joy till final score can make success feel strangely poor, but gratitude along the climb makes every rung more worth the time. Receipt for ice cream, cherry top victory. Receipt for ice cream, sweet recovery. Small steps matter, let them be seen. Receipt for ice cream. Oh, receipt for ice cream. Tonight I cheer. Receipt for ice cream. I made it here. No gold medal, still supreme. Receipt for ice cream. Cold all gone, night still sweet. Progress tasted on this street.
Midnight room, streetlight bars, half asleep and seeing stars. Then a thought, sharp and clear, knocked one softly at my ear. Used to think I'd remember in the morn what came tender. Turn back over, trust the brain. Wake up later, nothing remained. Ideas fade like breath on glass, if not welcomed when they pass. Songs and plans and wiser lines often keep strange hours at night. So I placed a notebook near, pen uncapped, always here. Now when sparks arrive, half dreamed I'd catch them quick before they leave. Last week wrote, call your dad, take that class. You keep saying plant some herbs, try that tune. Book the dentist sometime soon. Simple notes you have got done because they lived outside my mind. Funny how thoughts gain weight when ink invites them into shade. One page held the chorus hook, another page a business look. One held just 3 calming words, you are okay when nights feel blurred. The notebook became more than pad, it turned into a bridge I had between the person who imagines well and one who acts by daylight still. Write it down, don't just trust. Morning memory often rusts. Honor sparks when they appear. Keep a page and keep it near. Notebook by the bed, write it before dawn. Notebook by the bed, keep the fire on. Tiny thoughts can lead you far. Notebook by the bed, notebook by the bed. Midnight gold, notebook by the bed. Catch and hold what arrives when lights are low. Notebook by the bed. Now some nights no thoughts come, only sleep and steady hum. That is fine, the book still waits ready without demand or weight. Other nights a fear wakes me, heart too loud at 2:15. I write it out and somehow then the monster shrinks to ink and pen. This applies beyond the dark, carry notes for waking sparks on buses, flash of living mind. Because many lives they almost made, not from lack but thoughts that fade. A page nearby can tilt the sum toward becoming what might have come. Write it down, don't just trust. Morning memory often rusts. Honor sparks when they appear. Keep a page and keep it near. Notebook by the bed, write it before dawn. Notebook by the bed, keep the fire on. Tiny thoughts can lead you far. Notebook by the bed, notebook by the bed. Midnight gold, notebook by the bed. Catch and hold what arrives when lights are low. Notebook by the bed. If later life gets fast and packed, calendars thick and focus cracked, I'll still reserve one silent space where thoughts can land and leave a trace. Not every future starts at noon. Some begin in moonlit rooms with sleepy hands and scribbled thread inside a notebook by the bed. Notebook by the bed, write it before dawn. Notebook by the bed, keep the fire on. Tiny thoughts can lead you far. Notebook by the bed, notebook by the bed. Midnight gold, notebook by the bed. Catch and hold what arrives when lights are low. Notebook by the bed. Lamp clicks off, mind feels fed. Tomorrow waits inside that spread.
Throw the bag in the backseat, keys in hand, sun on the street. You call shotgun, playlist loud, whole day smiling like a crowd. Windows down, hair in the wind, city shrinking in the mirror again. Lines on the highway flash and run like the road is built from sun. No big reason, no fixed plan, just enough gas and restless hands. Sometimes freedom needs no speech, just open lanes and somewhere to reach. We talk old loves and jobs we left, bad tattoos and unpaid rent. We laugh so hard at younger days, at how we survived in crooked ways. Fields turn, go past county signs, clouds roll slow in giant lines. You put your feet up on the dash, I miss the turn. We start to laugh, we stop for ice at some small town. Kids ride bikes, dogs run around. Nothing famous, nothing grand, still it feels like promised land. Let the sky stretch, let the miles unwind, let old fear fall behind. We don't need more than this tune and a bright road through afternoon. Windows down forever, blue gets bigger now. Windows down forever, light all on our brows. No map can hold us, no old name can win. Windows down forever, let the good life in. Windows down forever, fast, hard, easy grin. Windows down forever, sun all on our skin. Driving till the doubt gets smaller in the wind. Windows down forever, let the good life. We find a lake by accident, park by reeds, jump the fence. Water, silver, dragonflies, a wide clean world before our eyes. You skip stones, miss the first two, nail the third like heroes do. We cheer too loud for such small things, maybe that's what healing brings. Not every joy needs deep meaning, some are road dust and bright evenings. Some are friends who know your name and long drives that clear your brain. I used to think I had to earn every smile before it burned, but sunlight lands on anyone and hope can ride shotgun. Let the sky stretch, let the miles unwind, let old fear fall behind. We don't need more than this tune and a bright road through afternoon. Windows down forever, blue gets bigger now. Windows down forever, light all on our brows. No map can hold us, no old name can win. Windows down forever, let the good life in. Windows down forever, fast, hard, easy grin. Windows down forever, sun all wheels and clocks meeting, stacked and tired of thoughts. But not today, today is wide. Today the road is on our side. So let this hour stay bright and young. Let laughter live on every tongue. I spent enough long years shut in. Now I choose air and movement again. Oh, windows down forever. Blue gets bigger now. Windows down forever. Light all on our brows. No map can hold us. No old name can win. Windows down forever. Let the good life in. Windows down forever. Fast heart, easy grin. Windows down forever. Sun all on our skin. Driving till the doubt gets smaller in the wind. Windows down forever. Let the good life in. Tank half full, sky all day. Keep on going anyway. Yeah, yeah. Laptop glow, afternoon, shoulders tight, mind in fumes. I was gone, scrolling stuck, energy low and out of luck. Used to wait for gym month starts, perfect plans and fitness charts, matching sets and giant vows, then quit by week somewhere around now. But today I heard a simpler call, hands to floor, that's all, that's all. No mirror lights, no membership, just carpet space and fingertips. I drop down slow, count to 10, chest to ground, then up again. Nothing huge, still blood return, like hidden fires had been relit. Stood back up, hard awake, window brighter than before the break. Funny how the body knows what trapped thoughts rarely show. Motion can interrupt the loops that make a person stuck. 10 small reps can crack the glass, enough for fresh momentum's pass. So I drank water, made the bed, answered mail out long unread, then walked outside for 20 more. One push became another door. We underrate the little spark because it isn't cinematic art yet. Engines start from tiny turns and many strengths from seconds earned. Yeah, hit the floor, count to 10. Need less magic, need more begin. Tiny moves can clear the later. Mind gets lighter, body straighter. 10 push-ups later, floor wins first. 10 push-ups later, better than worse. Short, small effort, change the weather. 10 push-ups later. 10 push-ups later. Move, reset. 10 push-ups later. Best move yet. Strength can start in any room. 10 push-ups later. Weeks rolled on, I kept that rule. When stress ran hotter, motivation cool. 10 at noon and 10 at night. Sometimes 20 if feeling right. Arms grew firmer, sleep got deep, posture changed and thoughts less bleak. Not because I conquered all, because I answered tiny calls. Now, whenever tasks look steep and discipline feels out of reach, I ask what's one short honest win, and start right there and let it spin. That applies beyond the map. Write one line or say one stack, call one friend, clean one plate. Small first motions, all to fade. Hit the floor, count to 10. Need less magic, need more begin. Tiny moves can clear the later. Mind gets lighter, body straighter. 10 push-ups later, floor wins first. Oh, 10 push-ups later, better than worse. Short, small effort, change the weather. 10 push-ups later. Oh, 10 push-ups later. Move, reset. 10 push-ups later. Best move yet. Strength can start in any room. 10 push-ups later. If someday I lift heavy steel, run long miles and mountain hills, I still respect this carpet plane, where 10 reps taught me how to change. No need wait for ideal gear. Your body's with you, already here, and one small set can kindly stay. you still have power to create. 10 push-ups later, the floor wins first. 10 push-ups later, better than worse. Short, small effort, change the weather. 10 push-ups later. 10 push-ups later, mood reset. 10 push-ups later, best move yet. Strength can start in any room. 10 push-ups later. Palms still warm. Day feels new. Strength began with counting through.
Bus came full, raincoat crowd, engine sigh, talking loud. I stepped in tired, head hung low. Same old route, same old road. Then one seat left by window side. Fogged up glass and citywide. I slid in there and wiped the line. Gray world open right on time. Used to move through days half blind. Eyes on phone and racing mind. Missing trees and dogs and dawns. Thinking life was somewhere on. But that small seat beside the pain changed the frame of everything. Because attention turns the key to how a morning feels to me. Saw a baker raise his gate. Steam rolled out at 6:08. School kid dancing at the curb. Old man feeding pigeons birds. Saw the puddles catch the light. Saw clouds thinning after night. Saw a woman help someone carry boxes just for fun. Funny how the world contains much more kindness than the brain can notice when it's clenched inside and staring only at the ground. But first thought I was smiling there for a reason small but fully fair. No miracle, just seeing more than what I carried through the door. Take the seat, lift your eyes, wonder lives in common rides. A better mood may simply wait. One seat over by the glass pane. Seat by the window, look outside again. Seat by the window, sun after rain. Ordinary streets can feel brand new. Seat by the window, seat by the window. Morning reset, seat by the window. No regret, beauty hides in daily route. Seat by the window. At the office, emails stacked, still the same and still intact. Yet I was softer meeting them because the ride had open skin. I called my mom at lunch break to buy fresh fruit and chewed it slow. Tiny R can travel far, changing habits where you are. Now whenever dark moods start, closing shutters round the heart. I asked first before despair, have I looked up, have I looked there? Sometimes yes, the pain is real and windows won't undo all things. Still perspective has its part. A little sky can help the heart. Take the seat, lift your eyes, wonder lives in common rides. A better mood may simply wait. One seat over by the glass pane. Seat by the window, look outside again. Seat by the window, sun after rain. Ordinary streets can feel brand new. Seat by the window, seat by the window. Morning reset, seat by the window. No regret, beauty hides in daily route. Seat by the window. If future years bring private cars or corner offices and rooftop bars, I'll still respect that bus seat plane. Where gratitude boarded my brain. Not every shift needs mountain views. Some happen where the transit moves in one clear pane. Let's daylight through enough to start a better you. Seat by the window, look outside again. Seat by the window, sun after rain. Ordinary streets can feel brand new. Seat by the window, seat by the window. Morning reset, seat by the window. No regret, beauty hides in daily route. Seat by the window. Bus pulls off, shoes moving, still that skyline under skin. Fire door creaks, stairwell dust, up 6 floors to evening hush. Roof tar warm from daytime sun, sky turning navy one by one. City windows blink awake, little galaxies by each fire escape. Laundry lines and satellite dishes, all beneath my restless wishes. I came up here to clear the noise, deadlines, bills, and inner voice. The one that says you're late again, dreams of 4 luckier men. But night was wide and kindly rude, too vast to care for that old mood. It placed the skyline in my chest and made small panic take a rest. Neighbor kid came chasing ball, waved then vanished down the hall. Somewhere below, a saxophone played 3 notes, then played them wrong. Those wrong notes made me grin. Perfection keeps too few things in life. Sounds better mixed and real, bent in spots but made to feel. I thought of plans I put away to cleaner months and richer days. Yeah, lights below were proof enough. Most lives are built with modest stuff. A table lamp, a late shift wage, a tired parent turning page. Small room still can hold desire, and little windows hold great fire. Look around, the city glows, not because it fully knows, but because each room keeps trying on another night till dark is gone. Roof light promise, stars above apartments. Roof light promise, healing all the parts no mansion needed to begin. Roof light promise, hope moves in. Roof light promise, skies to stay. Roof light promise, trust the day, even if dawn has not appeared. Roof light promise, it is near. I pulled notebook from my coat, wrote 1 line, then wrote some more. Ideas came like open taps when fear stepped back and widened maps. I wrote apply, I wrote create, I wrote stop, using late as an excuse to hide from chance. I wrote begin in any stance. Wind moved cool across the roof as if the night approved the truth. Or maybe I approved at last and called it stars above the past. When I went down the stairs again, same old bills and same rent, then still something changed no one could see. A lit room now inside of me. Look around, the city glows, not because it fully knows, but because each room keeps trying on another night till dark is gone. Roof light promise, stars above apartments. Roof light promise, healing all the parts no mansion needed to begin. Roof light promise, hope moves in. Roof light promise, skies that stay. Roof light promise, trust the day, even if dawn has not appeared. Roof light promise, it is near. If doubt returns with morning news, crowded trains and worn out shoes, I'll climb again, or just recall how night once made my fear feel small. There is a faith beyond religion, sometimes found in rooftop vision. The sense tomorrow can be kind, enough to keep a person trying. Roof light promise, stars above apartments. Roof light promise, healing all the parts no mansion needed to begin. Roof light promise, hope moves in. Roof light promise, skies that stay. Roof light promise, trust the day, even if dawn has not appeared. Roof light promise, it is near. Door shut soft, stairs descend, still carrying the sky within.
No alarms today, no racing mind. Curtains half open, golden light inside. The room feels calm, for once it stays. Nothing demanding my whole day. The kettle starts singing low on the stove. Steam in the kitchen, slow and warm. I hold the mug with both my hands, like simple things can understand. I used to think peace must be won after huge battles, after I'd done something grand, something clean. Now I know it enters unseen. Some healing comes in folded clothes, a watered plant, a window closed, a text returned, a deeper breath, the kind of voice inside your head. Some healing comes when you stop calling each pause a total loss, when you allow your tired bones to be a body, not a stone. I know the art of seeming fine, smiling outside while storms align, but even rain runs out someday and leaves the glass clear again. So I sit still and let it be. This softer room, this softer me. No giant proof, no crowd to see, just honest quiet setting me free. Lay down the pressure, set down the race. Let your own heartbeat find its pace. You are not failing because you need care. Even bright gardens need open air. Soft light stays after the night. Soft light stays, turning things right. No loud miracle, no sudden flame. Soft light stays and I feel change. Soft light stays on the wall and floor. Soft light stays through the open door. I breathe it in, I let it start. Soft light stays inside my heart. I take a walk without a goal. Trees move easy, clouds drift slow. Kids ride past, the dog runs wild. The whole street looks a little mild. I used to miss these common scenes, waiting for life to arrive in beams. But life was here in cups and leaves, in passing laughs and moving breeze. There is power in smaller days, and choosing rest in kind of ways, and not needing to always prove you still belong when you don't move. So when tomorrow gets loud again, I'll know the road back home within tea and light, breath and grace. A softer mind, a steadier pace. Lay down the pressure, set down the race. Let your own heartbeat find its pace. You are not failing because you need care. Even bright gardens need open air. Soft light stays after the night. Soft light stays, turning things right. No loud miracle, no sudden flame. Soft light stays and I feel change. Soft light stays on the wall and floor. Soft light stays through the open door. I breathe it in, I let it start. Soft light stays inside my heart. One day you wake and notice this, the mirror kind, your shoulders miss. The laugh comes quick, the jaw unclenched, the old hard fear no longer tense. It won't be loud, it may be small, but small can save a life from fall. Do not dismiss what gently grows, the deepest roots are hid below. Soft light stays after the night. Soft light stays, turning things right. No loud miracle, no sudden flame. Soft light stays and I feel change. Soft light stays on the wall and floor. Soft light stays through the open door. I breathe it in, I let it start. Soft light stays inside my heart. So air moves, morning true. Soft light stays, and so do you. Today. Blue folder, elastic band, paste ups, forms, and written plans. Sat for months on crowded shelf, like a version of future self. I'd avoid it, walking past, tell myself I'm busy fast. Later, later, when I'm clear. Next week, next month, next better year. Funny how fear can hide inside tiny tasks we dramatize. A form to fill, a call to make. Can feel like cliffs when dreams are staked. But tonight I
cleared the table, made some tea and chose able. Opened up the folder wide, like opening another side. Application half complete, budget sheet and goals in ink. Passport photo bent to edge, proof I once planned to stretch. I started small, one line at a time, address, date, and dotted signs. Soon the thing I'd made a beast was just paper wanting peace. There's relief in facing plain what fear inflated into chains. Action often shows the size of monsters built by anxious eyes. Hours passed, I didn't mind. Rain outside, lamp warm inside. Every page I finished there made the room hold cleaner air. Sort it out, sign your name. Many futures start this plane. No fireworks, no trumpet tune. Sometimes destiny needs a room. Blue folder future, documents of becoming. Blue folder future, hear it humming. Forms and folders can be true. Blue folder future, calling you. Blue folder future, paper sunrise. Folder future, clear eyes, what I avoided pulls me through. Blue folder future. By midnight all was stacked in neat stamped envelopes by a front hall seat. Calendar marked with next 3 moves. Confidence likes visible proof. I'm learning dreams are not only art or wild leaps from fiery starts. They're also systems, bills on time, and boring steps that slowly climb. Because freedom needs structure too. Open roads need gas and shoes. A bigger life may ask of you to follow things well and follow through. I laughed alone at how profound a tidy pile can suddenly sound when linked to where you long to be. Order becomes poetry. Sort it out, sign your name. Many futures start this plane. No fireworks, no trumpet tune. Sometimes destiny needs a room. Blue folder future, documents of becoming. Blue folder future, hear it humming. Forms and folders can be true. Blue folder future, calling you. Blue folder future, paper sunrise. Blue folder future, clear eyes, what I avoided pulls me through. Blue folder future. If younger me could see tonight, he'd laugh at forms and plastic files and maybe cry to know it's true. How grown dreams need admin too. So bless the tasks that seem mundane. They often pull the larger train. A signature, a mailed reply can lift a whole sleeping sky. Blue folder future, documents of becoming. Blue folder future, hear it humming. Forms and folders can be true. Blue folder future, calling you. Blue folder future, paper sunrise. Blue folder future, clear eyes, what I avoided pulls me through. Blue folder future, band snapshot, night feels new. Whole next chapter filed in blue. Cabinet top, glass jar clear. Nickels, dimes, month by year. Morning sun hit the rim, made cheap metal spark within. I used to think power meant loud bank apps and bigger rents. People talking luxury like value only comes in 3 zeros. Meanwhile I was spending fast. Comfort now then future taxed. Tiny leaks through every week till dreams felt far and thin and weak. Then one cold day I changed the game. Dropped first coin and wrote my name on masking tape across the side. A small container for bigger pride. Each skip soda, each packed meal, each walk trip became more real. Because I heard that rising sound. Hope is weight when it hits glass down. Friends would laugh, what's that for now? I'd grin and say, watch. Somehow not angry, rich or flashy fast. Just building room to breathe at last. Funny how restraint can sing when linked to something meaningful and bright. Not punishment or joy denied, but joy habits become big things. What seems small can shake the floor when done again and once more. Change jar thunder, little money roar. Change jar thunder, opening doors. Coins like drums on kitchen boards. Change jar thunder. Change jar thunder, steady and sure. Change jar thunder, building more. Patient hands can gather storms. Change jar thunder. Then one spring day my tire blew. Old me would panic through, but I poured out that silver pile, paid the fix and drove with smile. That mattered more than numbers tall. Security can calm it all. To meet surprise without collapse is wealth enough for many maps. I filled it back with fierce aim. Course tuition written plain. No longer saving just to save, but funding roads I meant to take. Now every clink reminds me this: you can become who you insist. By repeated acts the world may miss, till one day doors swing wide from it. Drop it in, hear it ring quiet. Habits become big things. What seems small can shake the floor when done again and once more. Change jar thunder, little money roar. Change jar thunder, opening doors. Coins like drums on kitchen boards. Change jar thunder. Change jar thunder, steady and sure. Change jar thunder, building more. Patient hands can gather storms. Change jar thunder. If later life brings larger sums, cards that hum and cleaner runs, I'll keep one jar beside the sink to honor where I learned to think. Because abundance often starts with tiny sounds and stubborn hearts, not grand arrivals from the blue, but sense aligned by faithful you. Change jar thunder, little money roar. Change jar thunder, opening doors. Coins like drums on kitchen boards. Change jar thunder. Change jar thunder, steady and sure. Change jar thunder, building more. Patient hands can gather storms. Change jar thunder. Glass jar, still morning pours. I can hear my future roar.